Hello everybody, this is Emerald Finch Tarot here with a reading for September 2019 for the birth sign of Taurus. Now I hope all you Taurians had a wonderful productive August and this will carry on into September. I do understand a lot of you Taurians are going through a life-changing experience over the last couple of years. And September is, I feel, coming to a pinnacle. It'll be interesting to see what the cards have to say. Take with it what resonates. If it doesn't, then leave it, and it will hopefully resonate with you the next time. So without ado, I'll get on with the reading. First card is the Moon card to determine the overall theme. And we have your commitment is being tested. Two from this deck. Here we have the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And the message from the Animal Spirit deck. And we have the Fish. Okay. So just going to take a moment or two just to see what the overall picture, the energy is. Yes, the commitment, your commitment has been tested. This has been coming up a few times in readings, and I think it's kind of a phase where it's the first quarter of the moon, so I feel as if it's something that is just new, maybe a new venture, a new business, a new relationship. I feel it's something new that's been in the background, and you want to go through with it, you want to commit to it, but I get the feeling you're a little bit scared. And there could be a lesson that you're going through, or a lesson that you've just going to approach, that's going to test you whether you actually want to commit to this or not, whether you want to commit to this change if you're planning a new business, or whether you want to commit to a relationship, or it could just be a commitment to yourself. Change, uncertain situations, it can be quite scary, it can be quite unnerving, and sometimes we like to just stay in our security comfort zone. So there is a lot of change going on with you, Taurus. You are an earth sign, you do like stability, but I feel that you do have a creative entrepreneurial side where you create a little bit of excitement in your life. You like the balance 50-50, 50% stability and 50% entrepreneurial, seeing what else is out there. So it's all about testing. I feel it's a commitment that's been tested within yourself. I don't think it involves other people. I think this is the groundwork on your commitment towards yourself. You've done all the hard work, and there's going to be something amazing just literally right round the corner. But yep, I just feel you're a little bit apprehensive at the moment, and the Seven of Swords is saying, shall I just take what I've got and literally run out of there with it? You know, if you're starting a business and you're just about to launch, and it's getting to that stage where you're thinking, I'm literally going to be launching in the next week or two of September, and it is so scary. You feel you just want to grab a hold of this new venture and leave your past life behind, or whether you actually want to grab on to your security and run away with that. The flags are blowing in the wind there, so there seems to be some sort of a mix up, a confusion of which way the wind's blowing as to which direction you're going to run. And I feel it's go with the current rather than against the current. We all have phases in our life when our self-commitment is tested, and when you go against the current, it can be a bit of an uphill struggle. So go with the current and your intuition, and see what happens. But this is what you're feeling like in September. You feel like you just want to grab your stuff and either run with it or run away from it. It's yeah. But the Ace of Wands here, this is basically saying Spirit is handing you a gift of energy, fiery passion. Let's go. Let's get on with this. You've made the commitment to yourself. See it through. It's this, I feel, is spirit is saying live your life. You don't know if you don't try, and if it doesn't feel right, then you have that choice to actually to go back to stability. But the choice is yours. It's go with your intuition, but there is a gift from Spirit that is actually trying to point you in the right direction. Now the fish card here. Now the fish card, it represents restlessness, a change of focus, or lost in the current. And yeah, we would. I was just talking about that just then with the Seven of Swords, and that your commitment has been tested as to which way you want to go, and Spirit is stepping in to hand you a fiery gift to push you forward. When I read through these cards bit by bit, I see bits of the story and I do hesitate and pause, but it's usually when I get to the Animal Spirit Guide card that I actually see the full whole picture, and they're all coming together. Now the fish, it likes to just swim in life's current, and nothing pleases it more than movement and more movement. So maybe there's been a phase in your life where it's you're happy when there's progress, and maybe progress has been a little bit stagnant or a little bit slow, and now the fish is not swimming in that current. It's almost kind of just sitting still in a pond. That's when you have time to think, and your commitment is being tested as to what it's the Roman lifestyle of the fish. It can just swim and go where it wants, and it feels exhilarated for a while, but usually it can lead to weariness, and you know and it can affect relationships as well, whether it's personal relationships, business relationships, or with personal relationships with yourself, your own masculine and feminine energies. The you know the the pond, the lake, the sea, the ocean, it's vast, and there's an array of possibilities out there in the waters for the fish to explore, and but the fish, it can become lost without clear goals and intentions. Sometimes the waters can get it that you can venture off into you know the waters just aren't clear when you kind of swim out into the out of your own little pond into the big ocean, and so it's without the clear goals, the clear water, you can feel a little bit lost and murky in those waters. So it's this card is saying spend some time listening to the forces within those water. Um, as if just just might pay to just sit still for a while, but not too long. But when you do, just listen to the peace and the calm, and the moon will soothe your soul while you're actually within those murky waters, and it will guide you. It's when when the fish is in balance, it's adaptable and travels well. When it's out of balance, it's distracted, changes mind often. When how to bring your fish energy into balance, Taurus, is to set a small goal and accomplish it. Even if you've got so much to do, so many goals, it makes you feel like you're in the murky waters, and that you're not going to achieve your overall goal, is just write down one goal. Well, I don't really like to call them goals. I like to call them commitments. So write down one commitment a day that you want to achieve, and small bits make it's achievable. So when it says here your commitment has been tested, I would say write down your commitment, one commitment a day, and tick it off your checklist. And if you want to write down another commitment to do that day, do that as well. See how you get on. But when you have a whole list of things to do, the waters can become very, very murky, and then you end up just sitting still, or you just want to, with the Seven of Swords, you just want to run away with it, but or run away from all these commitments that you've got to complete. But Spirit is handing you a gift in your life, and to achieve these, yes, it's all about completing your commitments in small bite sizes. And also the fish is the sign of Pisces as well. So in relationship wise, I'm picking this up that maybe a Pisces is on the scene in the background. Um, you know, I feel but But I don't think it's you that's wanting to run away from this. I think it's the Pisces is actually feeling like this. I feel this Pisces is a gift from spirit for you, but they are the ones that are actually feeling like they want to get to know you, they want to have a relationship with you, but they're feeling they want to just run because they've never felt this way before. So your commitment is being tested, to stay in the power of concentrating and working on yourself and letting this Pisces swim to you. Let them come to you. Yes, that's what I'm feeling with that card there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull another couple of cards just to clarify the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh, and two literally fell out. Let's have those. Nope, three fell out. Okay. So what we've got here is we have the Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. So what I'm feeling with the Page of Swords is the Page of Swords is a very young energy. I feel this is coming out of the dark waters of I was explaining about the fish before. It's yes, it's manifesting this invisible force field around you to protect against any negativity or overloading of commitments. This is you focusing and working in your own zone, and when you can actually operate in that bubble, then your mind will be clear and it will be focused to deal with one commitment at a time to achieve your goal. Now just put this around here. Now the Nine of Cups, it's all about self love, and yes, I feel I'm trying to see what I mean, to me that looks like it's a four leaf clover. It's and she's waist deep in a lily pond, and there's this frog here. I feel she's just about to kiss this frog, and who knows, it could actually turn into your prince. Now, whether this frog represents a business, whether it represents yourself, whether it represents this Pisces person, doesn't have to be Pisces. They could have Pisces traits within them, and but yes, I definitely do feel as if these are she's in the murky water of the lily pond, and she's waist deep, and she's about to kiss this frog with a four leaf clover. It's so what this card here is saying as well is the Strength card is let's move this around here so you can see it. These are lovely pictorial cards. The Strength card is just saying, for the time being, just have strength, calm strength, and concentrate on yourself, and let this other person do their work to swim towards you. You're seeing the clarity in the murky waters with the moon shining on you, the aura there. You can see there. It's yes, you've got it all. You've got it all figured out, and we'll see what towards the back end, the end of September. See what this other person actually brings, or this business brings to you. But go within, have strength, and be courageous in a calm, strong way. So I'm going to wrap up the reading with a card from the Universe Has Your deck. Okay, all right. This I did a reading for my subscribers last night, and this card was actually pulled out as well, and it's saying, "My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love." Yes, while you're in those murky water moments, the moon. Just let the moon light shine on you, and you will actually have the power to turn the any kind of trauma into self healing, and you won't, Taurus, you won't stay in that energy for very long. Once you know the tools and the lessons to actually snap out and get out of those murky waters, the yes, murky waters are going to come and go, but you are learning the tools how to deal with it. And any kind of any kind of you know any kind of inner conflict as well. The reason behind my readings is to help people turn fear into faith. It's wanting to self it's self growth, it's self development, it's living your better life. And as I said in my other reading last night, you don't get fear into faith without actually experiencing the growing pains. But when you actually know how to handle those growing pains, the lessons, that's when the beauty, the pure gift from spirit, when you actually reach that stage, is it's quite amazing. But it can be a long, tough, hard journey, but it is so rewarding at the end. And Taurus, you have been on such a mammoth journey the past, I would say, it all started about 4 or 5 years ago, the early stages, and it's in the past 18 months, 2 years, it's really picked up speed. This growing, it's yes, it when you were going through the murky waters, you weren't the fish that kind of just sat on the rock. You kept swimming, and that's what you've got to do. It's fine to just stop and pause for a while in the murky waters, but you've got to keep swimming, and you're coming out of it, and most of you have actually come out of it, and now you're in a different phase. There's going to be beautiful things just around the corner, and September is, I can feel it, that it is going to be a very challenging but very rewarding month for Taurus. So I wish you all the best for month of September, Taurus. And if this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. And if it didn't, then hopefully it will resonate with you next month. So for the time being, have a beautiful September, Taurus, and I will see you again in October. Thank you now. Bye.